Father Young was the first one that had my back all the way through. I mean, before I even finished talking, this guy's getting off on people. I said, hey, it surprised me. I seen you get off on the guy. I said, oh shit, he's already starting.
Loved ones, what it do? It's Patty Young right here. You know where I'm from. Thanks for tuning in. And if you're new to this channel right here, just hit the subscribe button real quick. Give it a like if you think it's cool, if you think it's real. Man, you're not gonna believe this, man. With the Kung Fu Master, big bro, one of my best friends and shit, man. Singhay Lao D from Fresno, Laos. Man, hell yeah, man. What it do? What it do? So those who don't know, Singhay, introduce yourself real quick.
Yeah. Well, I've known Father Young here for quite some time. You know, I'm a lifelong martial artist, but it's not about my abilities with combat. It's more my progress with the spiritual aspect of the martial code, is what's most important to me. I had the honor of doing warrior time with my boy that's now residing out there in the Philippines. I'm over here in the United States. My real name is Damien. Ain't gonna give you my last name, but
you're gonna have to find out yourself, right?
Yeah, right. Because that's a little bit too much information. Some things die hard, you know.
If you're trying to reach to the big bro, get at me, and then I'm gonna ask him if it's cool. Then I'm a link you guys, or you can let them know where they can find you and stuff, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Like,
so,
and I'm always interested in meeting people who are looking for, that mindset that we have, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Speaking of, before we get into the mindset and stuff, let's talk about first, like, where were you born and what was your experience growing up, and how did you get into hanging out with gangsters or whatever gang members that led you into the life that gave you a lot of experience in life.
Right.
Yeah.
Grew up in Fresno, California, born and raised. Right now, currently living on the East Coast. On purpose, I just got out of prison. I did 3 prison terms. I live a double life my whole life. Half my life was in pursuit of knowledge and pleasing my parents and trying to be successful. And the other half was riding for my homies. Was a Fresno Laos boy, Laos Blood Gang. Started banging back in like 91. I'm 48 years old. I'm a G in the game, but I decided to, finally just pursue success, because the consequences of the gang life were quite extreme. I did over half my life in prison, 22 years. One bid, a year and a half, another bid, 16 years flat. Then I was out for a year. I came back to the feds, did 5 years. I've only been released maybe like 90 days.
Yeah.
So like as far as the streets concerned, you can't ask no more from me because I've already did it all. But I'm really proud that I was able to find the state of consciousness that I have now.
Yeah.
And I never lost myself. I never lost my spirit to the game. I've always kept a good spirit. I always tried to stay humble, and stay rooted to those things that I think is bigger than all of this stuff,
And I feel you on that. But I wish a motherfucker would try to ask you A street, a little street guy that never been nowhere, but trying to ask you to try to do some more for the hood one time and shit. I wish I
Right.
could, yeah. You know?
The one thing I gotta say, man, I'm really happy about most of my homies is they don't want me to do nothing. You know, they know I done. They were telling me last time to sit my ass down and just be still, but pride and ego and all those type things are a vicious enemy, man, and then creep up on you fast, make you
Yeah.
make you make some real bad decisions in life.
By the way, Singhay, since we're on this subject right now, there's a lot of street guys, millions of them in the whole world right now, that never experienced what we experienced, especially you, that you gave almost half of your life to the system, and me, just a little bit of 13 years, but it's still a lot that that you know
Right,
what I mean that we lost. This guy got something like heavy on their shoulders, like a chip on their shoulders, and they feel like they got a lot to prove. They still got a lot of energy. They feel like they want to hurt people. They feel like they could take some pain too, or whatever they feel like how we were when we were kids. What
right,
what can you say to them? Because they got that defense mechanism where they gotta act hard. They feel the need to act hard so that nobody would mess with them and stuff like that. You know, kind of see where I'm coming.
right.
Millions of these kids
Uh,
right now, even grown adult folks too.
what I learned, man, is well, everybody has a different reason for getting involved. Usually, it's a decision that you make, like to protect somebody else, or um, this is what you know because this is like what you grew up around and stuff. But honestly, being a gangster, in my eyes, it's not about living up to the image of other people around you. It's about being strong enough to do what you know is right for you and your family.
Yeah.
And like you might think because even your family might be involved in gangs, but if what you're doing out there is going to take you away from them or it's going to bring drama or bring negative consequences to them, then you're not really doing the right thing for your family and you're not really doing the right thing for yourself. And people might not agree with you and might come at you and say this and that, but a real gangster is a warrior. It's a person who is not afraid to do what's right, to do what's right for him, to do what he feels is right in his heart. You know what I mean? And if you're not sure, just look at the consequences. If what you're doing is going to get you shot or get somebody you love shot, then it's not good. If what you do is going to put you in behind bars for the rest of your life, and then now you finally, if you're lucky, you get an action 10, 15, 20 years later, starting over your whole life, obviously that's not the right decision to make. So, you can't prove shit to nobody, but what you can do is stand firm in who you are for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a person who don't want to prove nothing, who's humble, has self-respect, that is the true proof of a real G. A real G don't give a fuck what the next motherfucker is talking about.
Hey,
Fuck what they talking about.
that's
You
right.
do what's right, and then you tell them, get the
Yeah.
fuck out the way, dog.
Yeah.
You in the way.
But the smart ones that are listening and to everything that we're saying and you're saying, that they know the business, man. You know, but
Right.
the rest is like fuck that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
And I've been there, but the lucky thing is that I wasn't just out there for nothing, and I wasn't trying to prove anything, but I made some decisions that got me stuck for a minute, and that happens. But to be successful, man, you always got to take a look at current situation. So you might be confused for a minute, but you have to look around and see, okay, like, is what I'm doing making me successful? Is
Yeah.
what I'm doing it's gonna make my family, like, take them out of poverty? And if you think like selling drugs is the answer, I'm telling you it's not, because all it takes is a phone call, a wrong phone call, and your ass is doing life. Just that fast. 10, 15 life, you can't monitor that situation. It takes so much energy to get away with breaking the law. If you put that energy into doing it the right way, you will own fucking houses and property and be making wise investments, and nobody can take it from you. Nobody.
Real
And
shit,
that's a
man.
smart thing and shit.
Yeah, yeah. This is
So it's not about being tough. It's about being fucking smart. You know what I mean? The streets life is what it is, but one thing it's not, it ain't smart, man. It ain't no clever ass shit. Really, it's some stupid shit that get you caught the fuck up.
And by the way, to those who don't know, man, the whole time I started the Pari Young channel talking about warrior code and why we should live our life the way of the warrior. This is the person that got me uh, uh, living that honorable life, and there's no other option to live my life. Can you somehow explain to them what is the way of the warrior? What is warrior code? To those that don't
Yes.
understand, yeah.
Hey, and that is so cool, man. Hey,
Yeah, yeah,
so this is and I'm putting this out there, man. I'm probably gonna be like successful and this shit's gonna be out here, but I gotta keep it real. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Look, me and Bada Young, we met in prison. And we were wild, man. And we were down for not only our own gang on the street, we was down for the prison gang and all that. But one thing about me and this guy is we both had a desire for something greater than the current situation. We were looking for that code of ethics. We were looking for the real warrior way. The warrior way that I exposed Bada Young to, that he had heard about, and it was already in him. It's called Bushido, the way of the warrior from the Japanese version, and then it's also called Wu Dao from the Chinese perspective. Um, and it's a code of ethics, the seven principles. The principles is about justice, honor, benevolence, devotion, um, loyalty, um, proper action, proper conduct. Like the way that you act should always be in an honorable way. It's a way to kind of like guide your performance in your everyday life, um, and have a strict discipline about yourself that's going to lead you to success. That's going to make you challenge yourself. That's going to make you embrace the challenges that you overcome, so that you can gauge your strength, and that you can see your weaknesses and be honest to yourself that it needs to be taken care of. Because that's the only way that you can really get strong, is if you clear-eyed about your strength and your weakness. A lot of people try to fake like they don't have weakness. That is not the warrior way, because everybody has weakness. And when you see it, you're able to do something about it. If you don't acknowledge it, you're going to stay weak, and you're just going to be talking a good one. But everybody around you're going to see the real.
Yes,
And
sir.
that is the way of the warrior. It was created by the samurai. Well, it was popularized by the samurai. It wasn't actually created by them. It's based in Zen principles, and it's my way of life. It makes me stronger in everything that I do. You could be from any religion. You could be Christian, you could be Buddhist, you could be Islam. It doesn't matter. The way of the warrior is just a code of ethics. And it kind of fits with every other ethic that's out there, that's for the betterment of an individual. If you want to be the best you can be, as and live up to your full potential as a man, as a woman, as an individual, Bushido is one of those tools that'll tighten you up.
Yeah. And you also mentioned before, I remember that the most honorable way to die is in the battlefield,
Yes.
right?
And
We
with
almost
that
died
said,
too, right?
yeah, we almost died. Me and this guy, both of us got our jaw broke. Same finger broke.
Yeah, for real, man.
Hey, and I
Yeah.
have never in my life been on the ass end of the fight, right? And been so proud. Hey, we
Be
were proud, man. because
Yes,
we
sir.
stood for what was right, man. We stood
Yes.
for what was right, no
I,
matter we were outnumbered or what.
I feel you. I feel you. And a lot of folks that was already comfortable in their situation was trying
Right,
to twist the code and let it go. But in the real 4 yard 180 in California, there's no other
right,
option but to bust a grape, right?
right, right.
Yeah.
If you living by the right way, like we had an honor code. I didn't care about cell phones, making money, none of that. I just want to do what's right.
Damn.
And you and Father Young was the first one that had my back all the way through. I mean, before I even finished talking, this guy's getting off on people.
Yes, sir.
I said, hey, it surprised me. I seen you get off on the guy. I said, oh shit, he's already starting.
Oh shit, damn.
Oh man. Yeah,
But,
man.
but it's all good.
Like,
It's all lesson learned. Lesson learned. And
right. Like if and I want people to understand this, man, because there's a lot of people out there that's in the game, been in the game. They're generations in the game. I am a first generation from my clique. I still love all my homies. They're my family. If we're not homies, we're family. But what I'm trying to preach to, well, not preach, but the message I'm trying to give to you guys out there is you don't have to waste your life, man. You don't have to get yourself shot. You don't have to kill people. Really, it makes more sense just to be successful.
damn.
Be successful in life and help your brothers, help your sisters,
Yeah.
help people become strong, share your strength with other individuals. Don't brutalize the weak. Protect them, man. Teach them how to be strong. You live your life by a true warrior code, by a true spirit like that, everything good gonna happen for you and your family. Don't think about yourself. As a warrior, we non-existent. We live to serve the people that we love. That's the biggest message I can give you, man. And
Yeah.
that don't mean just go run out there and go give your life for a
Yeah.
bullshit cause. Be
Yeah.
smart, be intelligent, and listen to your heart. That's the best advice I can give.
Damn, big bro. Ever since the interview started, everything you're just saying, all gems, all wisdom and shit, man. That shit great. Speaking of being successful, can you show everybody what you're doing right now? You're at your age and you're still studying, using all your brain cells.
Right. All right. So
Yeah.
deep game.
Yeah.
I practice what I preach, man. I've
Yeah.
been out for 3 months. I've been in college the whole time. I'm sitting here right now in the middle of assignments. I'm doing assignments all over the dang apartment. Look over here. This is my research paper that I have to turn in tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm doing 3, 4 assignments, man. And you know what? I love it, man. Because you know why? At the end of the day, you're gonna have to do something to make ends meet. So
Yes,
you
sir.
could be out there robbing people, slinging dope, and risking coming to jail. You can go out there and work for somebody and be all up in some warehouse and stuff, using all your labor for little pennies. Or you can cultivate your mind, go back to school, take it one step at a time, and pursue your dreams. Now, there's nothing wrong with going out and working any job because work is work.
Yeah.
But I like to get more bang for my buck, and this is how you do it. You go back to school, man. You cultivate your mind. You build on yourself, and it ain't easy. But what is easy? Life is not easy, man. The
Yeah.
only easy thing there is easy to take your ass to jail. That's the easiest shit in the world to do. You want to go to jail? Easy as fuck. You want to be successful? Man, that shit take work.
It ain't over till it's over. We're still breathing, right?
Exactly. Yeah, 48, man. I'm 48 years old, man. I'm not ashamed to be a student, to be going to school, man. You know what I mean? I'm not like I'm not trying to pump myself up either. It's just
Yeah.
is what it is, man. I really want something in life, and I'm not afraid to work for it. You know.
And the cool thing about it is, uh, when we were doing time, when we were lifting weights, I see you working out. You're one of the strongest person I know that I saw, and even stronger from the people that actually looks optical in an optic way that's bigger than you or whatnot. But your strength is stronger than theirs, even though they look bigger. It's just optic. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah.
Well,
'Cause
I'm
you're like
humbled,
more,
man. I'm
yeah,
definitely
more
humbled.
concentrated. Like this guy, man. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah, I
feel sorry
remember
for.
us working out all in the cage.
Yeah, in the hole, we are doing roundhouse. You were teaching me some stuff.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, man! I appreciate it. And remember in our routine, and when we were in the shoe or we were in the hole doing our roundhouse, and then,
yeah, I
and,
remember that.
and almost every day. The next thing you know, next week later, we see all the other races now doing some roundhouse and doing some kick, trying to be like us and shit.
Hey, that shit used to always happen, man. Just
Yeah,
like when we go out there, we doing 50 clips on the push up, right?
yeah, yeah.
Before we come out there, everybody's only doing 25. The next week we come out, all of a sudden we see dudes trying to do 50, right?
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
call that.
And the one good thing, man, I can say, for anybody out there, man, especially the people that's from this life, from this world and stuff,
Yeah,
one of the best things for a person who was once a gang member, and you really need to find something, an avenue to deal with that aggression. One of the best ways to deal with that aggression is through martial arts or some form of training, whether it be boxing, wrestling, weightlifting. You have to cultivate that inner aggression and do something positive with it. A lot of us, when we acting out in the street, it's because we got pent up anger and we don't know how to deal with it right. And we release that shit on the world in a negative way. And negativity reaps negativity.
real.
But if you want to do something positive with that energy, I recommend some sort of sport, martial arts, boxing, especially combat sports. It'll teach you discipline. It'll focus that energy. And once that energy is released in a positive way, it's
Yeah,
gonna push you forward. It's gonna
yes,
push you
sir.
forward.
Yes,
I
sir.
guarantee it. I
Yeah.
guarantee it.
I believe you 116%. You know what I mean? I believe you, man. But cool thing about it is the others, instead of doing what's righteous and doing the hard work, they would rather self-load on their weaknesses.
Right.
What do you call it? Indulging in dopamine that getting from whatever nonsense,
Right.
yeah. They're
Exactly.
doing the easy
And
way.
we've been there.
Yeah,
We've been there. You think it's fun, but man, that shit come with a consequence, man. And
we'll pay for it.
it
Yeah,
it'll take the G out of you, man. It'll take the G out of you fast. It'll
yes,
take it out of you fast, man. That's the quickest way to lose your longevity. It's
yeah.
the quickest way to lose your health, your strength, your power, is to give it up to a substance.
Damn,
Substance abuse, man, is serious shit. Seem fun, but that shit costs a lot, man. It's not worth it.
cost a lot. Bro, big bro, I know you still got a lot of studies that you got to do. Uh, Before I let you go, would you like to say anything? Any last message out there for the youth, for everybody? Any shout outs?
Right.
Yeah.
Um, One, I gotta say what's up to my boys because they watch you. They watch you, Buddy Young. So to all my boys and my brothers out there, the Singhays and stuff, all the homies behind the pen that didn't make it out yet, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Stay focused. Stay hopeful. Keep your spirit right because blessings come to those whose spirit in alignment with God. Real talk.
Eee.
Um, I
Yeah.
also want to give a shout out to my boy Bada Young. Man, even though we on the other side of the world, I feel like you right here with me, homie.
That's
I
right.
love you, brother,
Likewise,
man.
homie. Love you too, man. You're another
My
man.
dog.
Man.
Hey, we been through thick and thin, but we survivors, man.
Hell
Survive
yeah.
that shit.
Hell yeah.
And to all those dudes that are out there that feel like you stuck out there, man, and you feel like there is no decision, no choice. There's always a choice. There's always a choice. Seek help, man.
Yeah.
Seek somebody that's outside of your environment, man, because help is out there. There's always a choice, man. You don't have to do or live the life that you
Yeah.
live in. There's always a better way, man.
Damn.
Stay hopeful, man.
Big bro, I'm glad you said that because what do you call this? It's easier to just blame the whole world instead of
Right.
taking responsibility. I appreciate you, big bro. And
That's right.
man, we're gonna be seeing each other soon. We got planned. We got all kinds of
Yeah.
plans, man. They know the
Yeah, I'm coming out there, man. I'm coming to the Philippines, man. I'm gonna kick it with my brother, man. I want to give a shout out to Peachy too. That's my girl, man. I love you, Peachy.
hell yeah, G and Peachy, man. And anywho, with that being said, you'll know what time it is. Say what you mean and mean what you say, cause
Yeah.
recognize real, homeboy.
And one love to the Key Warriors.
Yes, sir. Thumbs up, guns down.
Yeah. All right, my boy.